Test. 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 Cool, that worked out pretty well. Everything seems to go. I'm having a stupid moment. I was like, why is this not? Where is this full down? So the mic is not. I mean, right now it's picking up me talking.
Mhm.
I'm picking up any TV, so we can actually turn the TV a little bit louder. Look at the dapper Epperson. They're all fancy in Wembley.
Yeah, the jacket. I got the jacket. Very
Wait, they're kicking off with it.
really.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah.
or or
Okay.
or
Let's we don't have to worry about the potential suicide unaliving stuff until main card release.
yeah. Jacket. So this is
This reminds me of like the WrestleMania sets outside. So you wanna know I realized that I still have and I cleaned and I had another coil. You haven't seen it in a while. You haven't seen it in a while.
never. Yeah, he's got his plug.
And Jeff is our scumbag sign in the crowd.
He's my scumbag.
Lots of them.
Yeah,
Well, lots
he's our
by
scumbag.
that's all too. Adam Cole looks genuinely like so happy to be in. Like when he walked out there, and got to see everybody.
Yeah.
MJF doesn't even look like he cares about 80,000 people.
Like, yeah, that's right. Worship me.
All right, so I know we had our experience of SummerSlam of big venues are not our favorite.
Yeah. They're not our favorite.
I would not pass up a chance to be in something like this.
Oh yeah.
I mean, as rare it is. It'd be different if it was like, oh, WrestleMania's in Detroit every year, and
Mhm.
I don't have to worry about the massive crowd.
Yeah. Like that's definitely like as much as I say I love the smaller stadiums, I definitely will take it back that experience of getting to see a big show like that. But yeah, this is like especially an outdoor venue, this would be dope.
So I don't know if you've ever used it in OBS
Mhm.
to be able to see like the weird green lines that are there.
Yeah.
So obviously that's not the aspect ratio of a camera normally. I shortened it. So like really I could like still cut down and stretch out.
Well, I don't know how this match goes. I didn't even realize you asked me what kind of milk I drink.
I just went with what I felt like was the most common of 2%.
I honestly haven't drinking cow milk since lactose intolerance.
Yeah, and I didn't have enough time to try to stop them. Like look around for like can I find lactate and stuff.
But yeah, if I'm doing that one chip challenge, I'm going to try first time in years. But I just have to hope that my stomach holds up too. Saturday night bottle.
I am just putting up the places. Got the main couple that I'm actually out there in a good amount.
Do it. Stop him. He stopped him. That would have been the finish right there.
I kind of feel bad for the people up at the very top, considering the whole area up there is completely blocked out. So, like, if you're in a corner and you have like the giant pole and the speakers, and I'm like, yeah, blocking it.
Yeah, yeah, that's a whole lot that you can't see.
Oh, I guess it's time to pull DraftKings to see if we can make any kind of free money,
Yeah,
like pennies.
yeah. $3 last time. Mm. Still says questions will be available soon.
Which I'm just mad because the last pay per view they kept advertising it.
Yeah, and you couldn't do it. Weird.
I don't remember my password. Not good.
Then questions will be available soon.
It,
Oh, I said forever ago.
it makes me log in every single time.
At some point, I want more money.
So I made a variety of parlays about the division winners for football.
Mm-hmm.
I have about like 6 different combinations. I just need one of them to be right. And it'll be a dollar bet for anywhere between like 300 and like $1,000.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm making money on DraftKings by just entering in random pools.
Yes. Questions will be available soon. So are you gonna let me like see it for 5 minutes and take it away from me again?
Double clothesline. Get ramped up for the day.
Taking way too long. So I got one where I picked the Lions, the Jags, the Steelers. Wait, hold on. No, that's a week one. That's week one picks.
Oh,
Because I picked the Steelers +3.
that's good. No, it's not.
That's how they beat the
That,
Hardys.
yeah, but that's how they beat the Hardys, though. Can't beat MJF.
So I picked Bengals, Jags, Chiefs, Eagles, Lions, Falcons, Seahawks, Bills. Those last three are really the questions.
Yeah.
Then I did another one where I picked the Jets, the Bengals, the Jags, the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Lions, the Falcons, and the 49ers. Do it.
That's so good. Boy, he should have went for the cover right away after that. That kangaroo kick.
That means our swerve might be coming up soon. Holy shit, they
Whoa.
won.
I was not expecting that. With you, I was expecting the swerve.
Because now if you swerve in the main event, they're the tag champs.
Yeah. So they're just going to be the dysfunctional Ring of Honor tag team champions. I like somebody's scarf that says too poor for a real one.
Oh, I'm wearing that in culture. I meant to say that you should have been wearing your scarf.
Oh, yeah, I should have. I'll make sure I have it on by the main event.
He landed high.
They just won on a double clothesline. That's nuts.
Yeah, good view of the two poor for a real one there.
They don't even care about the Ring of Honor belts.
I was gonna say it makes those tag belts look terrible right
Yeah.
now.
They're like, yeah, this was all about the World Championship. Those tag belts, whatever.
Now they're not even gonna leave together.
Cool, cool.
All right, so thinking about a previous storyline from NXT, the Kingdom are gonna get Ring of Honor tag team title shot, and that's when Adam Cole's gonna turn.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so that means we're gonna have a minute.
there's so much walking space on the floor. That's crazy. Holy. Well, I'm guessing that means she's not going to appear on the show in some kind of way. Paul Holly going to be real nervous. She's up in the crowd, like way up there. They're just in there talking about Saraya right now. We are doing the one chip challenge if he wins. What's up, Britt? So the mic sometimes picks up the TV, but not always. So the dude's name is Anthony, and I have no idea who he is still.
Like I feel like I may have seen him on Dark before.
Oh, Collision had Caprice. He like rapped to Willow's entrance.
That's, that's great. Him and Ian really love Willow's entrance. Because Ian made up a rap to it too.
Now I'm trying to think back. I'm like, no, it was Caprice's voice.
Yeah, yeah. Ian did it like the first show he was on. You could tell he was having a great time. He was real happy to have that job that day.
They're doing everything they can to try to hype up Sheeta's title reign. That's a
Mm-hmm. What up, Brian? Long time no see.
hey, how's it going? You watching already?
Did you see that kangaroo kick, man?
As they're sitting there previewing the women's championship match,
Yeah.
if Saraya wins,
Yeah, if Saraya wins, we are going to do the one chip challenge. So please, AEW, do not do that to me. Saraya cannot win.
the sad part is you've always been so much better about spicy food.
Yeah. I just know that it's real bad.
Have you done it?
No.
Okay.
Nope, I've watched it. I've watched people do it before, and nah, I really like to not do that today. I mean, I'll still do it at some point. If I don't have to do it today, that'll be cool. Ernie. I like I like Tony Storm's new
Tony Storm
everything is like
losing her shit
yeah,
has
her
been best
losing her
Tony.
shit is so good. It's been the best Tony Storm to me.
Babyface Tony, nothing. Heel Tony, slightly better. Losing her shit Tony, best Tony.
And
Man, she looks so good when she was wearing that like the vests.
Granddad, Granddad, Granddad Jim.
The second half of 0 hour. Technically, y'all started at 11, just had no matches, so it's like a quarter of it. I hate to say it because me and Brendan talked, and we'll share respect like Jim Ross. Yeah, great. It's like voice of her childhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the point where I can safely say I do not need him on commentary.
Yeah, yeah. It's he's not so good at it anymore.
Plus, depending on the combination that we have going,
It's like it's a nostalgia thing. I feel like Just hearing his voice.
You know, that'd probably be the best way to put it. Like, have him do like one-off matches. Like,
Yeah, they should. They need to have him do like. And that's it.
yeah,
Boom, boom,
dude.
boom.
Just I said Australia wins. We're doing one chip challenge live. My friend in Discord is LMA.
There you go.
Yeah, he was doing his retirement ceremony for the FTW title. Hook
Uh-huh.
video popped up. Hook actually talked in the video a decent amount. Video
Oh,
ended and he was behind Jungle Boy in the ring, and then beat his ass, and then said Sunday, all in or
oh,
Wembley.
that episode wasn't canon. Hook doesn't speak. I like it. I still think they need to pick different music. Nothing about him says classical music.
They should just go get the theme song from his dad's TV show.
Then people would start cheering for him again. Is this a limo match? Messed up that door. It's a limo match.
You could just see the roof like in and out with every step.
Give a shit chance.
I think Jack landed on his where his hair was all tied because he got up like holding his head. He undid his hair. There's only one part about that was smooth, and that was like when he jumped onto Hook. I mean, his landing wasn't bad considering he went off the hood, could have stuck it, but I say the somersault not so much. What was the point? I don't think they can do gimmick like sugar glass for windshields.
Yeah, yeah, that's glass. He's bleeding already.
Yeah, that's some not so nice cuts.
Yeah. They told him that they were trying to. Someone saw something where they were trying to tell him he couldn't use glass or something he wanted to do.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing the report. Oh, I just don't even remember what the.
Yeah, he'd be all right. He's not bleeding that much. He's just got a whole lot of glass on his back. That's all. But he'll be fine. He can hold on to it. What if the only two title changes are on Zero?
Couldn't make out what the fans were chanting there.
I have no idea.
His shoulder don't look nice and fun either.
Hmm.
Okay, more than him like trying to figure out what his attire is going to be, I just really want him to get rid of his boots.
No, you got to keep the Jungle Boy boots. German is way better.
He hits those safe Germans that became popular once Kurt Angle was Germaning everybody. When you get like the whole waist over the shoulder so the person can land pretty flat.
There we go. You know who still does it better? Cashner.
Let's see how Hook looks with him when he gets to be a little bit older and bulky. That was not fun.
Oh.
There's a lot of walking space around the stadium.
Yeah, they did keep a lot of open space there.
I wonder if they fully intend to use it with stadiums impede, or could they have, you know,
I think that I think that's what a lot of it is. They gotta have somewhere for them to go for Stadium Stampede.
because you easily could have packed in thousands of fans down there.
Mhm.
Jungle something?
Maybe the Jungle Wanker.
Oh yeah, just
I think that
terminology.
yeah, I
So
think
the things
yeah,
that they're gonna
I think
throw
that's
out
what it
there.
was. Yeah, I couldn't pick out the first part, but the second part sounded like Wanker. But between the two of us, we can figure it out.
I remember WWE did an event over there years and years ago, and they sang for Bailey, and I can't remember what it was, but it was pretty good.
I don't know what that song is about, but I could go for some nom. Yeah. There we go. 2 title changes. They're going to take place on 0 hour. Everyone else retains.
How confident in that are you?
I am. I am. I'm thinking about it. Okay. I hope. I have real big hopes.
See, like that's a good view right there, showing like if you're in that top section, you're not gonna have the best view of the ring.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's those people that got the cheap seats, they can't see.
No, it'd be very being at SummerSlam. If we were any further away, I would 100% been looking at the screen the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
My only hope is since we're going all in, it's being an arena, we're gonna be higher. I mean, we're always higher, but we're gonna be closer because we're not gonna have all the ground seats.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Probably same distance or closer. Maybe even.
Heck, we might even have a better view because we can actually see some stuff that happens at ringside by looking downward.
Yeah.
Boo! Boo this man. I mean, not that man, this man.
Yeah. CM Punk's gonna get a clean instead of just a roll up.
There's just no story for Joe to be champion. There's
Right.
built-in stories with Punk as champion, and I hate it because I would love to see Joe get a major company world championship.
Yeah, even if it's a fake championship.
What are you talk about, man? It's the real world.
Still don't like that they're advertising it as one of their belts.
It's all right, man. When you go to a store, just like 20 plus years ago, instead of getting a WCW title with NWO spray painted on it, you can get an AEW with a giant X.
Nah, never.
If anything, I'd want a copy of the Triple B just so I can be like, no, I got the real one.
Yeah, that's better. Get the triple B.
You just want me to get the Triple B so you can grab your scarf and have the whole ensemble.
So that's just one of the many reasons to do it.
Oh, so the main event of Collision, had that 8-man tag team all star all in group of people.
Okay.
Where it had like a mixture of all the matches. Like it was Swerve and Jay White and Brian Cage, and I forgot who the fourth was off the top of my head. Joe was on commentary. It was, I guess it would have been Jack. Because it was Hook, Sting, Darby, and Punk. Punk had Brian Cage up, stared at Joe at commentary, hit a GTS, and then he locked in a rear naked choke like Joe, and stared at Joe on commentary. And once the match was over, Joe went to their commentary team. Is like, I believe that means the match is officially over. And they go, yep. And he rips off the headset, runs in the ring, and starts attacking Punk.
That's great.
That dude is the most British looking dude ever. Got big ears, a lack of chin, the curly hair. Next to the yellow hoodie.
Oh. I was expecting a monocle.
I mean, the only thing I gotta do at this point, man, is I gotta see the teeth.
Yeah. Yellow teeth and a monocle.
It could just be buck teeth. Tell us who this Anthony person is. Ryan, if you're there, do you know?
Yeah, who is that guy?
So I redid my whole computer room. The only thing, couple things I had to do was if you had to come to me, was try to figure out are we moving the big TV or using the smaller TV. And then just where the light would be to go over top of it. But now when you walk in, you know how it used to be the little couch thing, computer desk, old computer desk, and a bunch of shit. Now where all the comic stuff is along the wall with the closet is the bench. And then across from the bench, so like if we're sitting on the bench right here, it'd be my long computer desk, the other computer desk, and it's all cleaned up.
Okay.
So had you had to come over, my plan was either put the big TV on the computer desk, grab something else.
Anthony, a go-go?
Oh,
Go-go. He's a go-go dancer?
really, Ryan? I have not seen or heard. That would explain a lot because,
Anthony, a go-go dancer.
yeah, no, I once you said the last name, no, it totally makes sense, Ryan, because I remember he's the boxer that's partially blind.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him. I just didn't know that his name was Anthony a go-go.
I can't remember if he placed at all in the Olympics, but I know he like competed in the Olympics, I think.
Okay. He's an AEW original. But,
Yeah, he's a boxer from over there, and if I believe correctly, part of that story was basically he hit like a kidney shot on Cody, and like that was like the big part of it. It was like take you down with one punch, kidney shot.
apparently it's a terrible feud.
It was definitely awkward. I'm trying to remember. Was that the early days of like the factory?
I don't even know what the factory is.
Yeah, you do. Remember how QT your introduction to QT?
Oh, QT. Forget about him.
Man, he's a triple A champion.
I'm still trying to forget about him.
Triple A. So it's kind of funny because you messed up laptop screen. Looking down there, it just kind of looks like a sweet graphics card, like animated effect.
Yeah. Hell yeah. See, I did it like that on purpose.
One day we're gonna have a stage in the background, and we're just gonna have a monitor back there, and we'll put images on there, and then we're gonna be like, all right, we need to break this in the most precise way. Why does Kota Ibushi looks like he's trying to take a shit in this picture?
That's one intense shit.
And then Hangman's just like trying to smell it.
Ooh,
I
that's
want to
good.
know, who do you think would actually be the bigger pop, Saraya or Britt Baker?
I hope Britt Baker.
And I only say that because you have reactions for both of them. I don't know. I would love to see the fans go crazy and chanting a bunch of stuff for Sheeta, but she doesn't have that, like how the fans can go D and D D.
Yeah, yeah. They should still just cheer for her anyway. Santana and Ortiz.
I love that. Okay, Santana laughed about it and even like retweeted it, shared it on Twitter, X. Somebody was like, "Oh, Dallas is all elite," and it was Santana coming out, and he's like, "I see it."
Oh,
And the timing of that would just be terrible, considering like the next day. I've heard he'd be aiming for the word crumpet, but
you gotta have tea and crumpets. He says he's down for a cup of tea and a scone with jam.
you looking at the milk and the pure torture that's coming our way. Oh, I wish I'd given myself more time, but obviously I was already not great on that front. I would have just wanted to walk inside the Jimmy John's.
Yeah, also, plan was to get up and cook. I got up at 7:15.
I even told her people, I was like, I'm up by 10. My goal was like to get up randomly, like to wake up in like moments, shower, be out of the shower, then try to be out the door like shortly after 11. It's a little bit longer than that.
All I did was get up and shower. That was it. I was like, yeah, I need to take a shower, get these bugs off me.
AK, a massive amount of sweating everyone. So,
You already know. I made you some nuts. Pecans. I need Jericho to start using all of his characters and just play a schizophrenic dude. Do that. And then I think I might be interested in Jericho again. Otherwise, I could care less what he does. Boys, the actual show's gonna start in 1 minute. Oh, this thing is a little bit behind. That place is gigantic. It's pretty filled up. I gotta make sure the screen is working. Oh, no, it's working. All right. It's showtime. Showtime.
You're saying the sermon will sting? I can't figure out if I love or hate the theme of this.
I don't dislike it. You know, I like it better than Born to Be Wild.
All right. Let's say this one. It was themed for Detroit. It made sense.
Why does that song make sense for Detroit?
Because the whole graphics and everything were like pistons and automotive, so it's about cruising in the Motor City.
Is that song about cruising?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I didn't like it still.
It wasn't my favorite. I at least understood it.
Like,
All right, everybody, get ready. Get ready to boo this man.
mhm. I have a feeling he's going to get a lot of cheers.
Oh, last night was not overly interesting. Well, I shouldn't say last night because they actually recorded it, I think, after Dynamite, so I have no idea when they did Rampage. Or else that was just like extremely long taping, or maybe they didn't do Ring of Honor. I don't know.
I was like the guy.
I like the initial slight bit of cheers, and then it's just. Oh god, you know what's bad when I think there's gonna be more people singing Judas than CM Punk song. So you got it up for the real show. I'm assuming you just use YouTube, Ryan, for the pre-show. So I'm assuming you've seen everything. I'm hoping that Jimmy John's that's across the street knows how to deliver here.
Nice.
Dude, I just want a giant fucking BLT. It sounds so good.
I like the LTs. Bacon, lettuce, titties. Bacon, lettuce, titties, my favorite sandwich.
Um, this is so Not your location. I only say that because there's no way that's your trailer or your house.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Maybe the picture is just. Maybe they'll be fine.
Yeah, we're gonna hope for the best. Fingers crossed.
You hearing that? What was that? Oh,
Maybe over there.
at first I was like, it's rumbling up. I don't remember seeing anything out there that'd be doing it. Sounds like something on TV. But you know the results of the 0 hour at least. You got enough to see that. I just want to hear 80,000 people saying Joe is gonna kill you. Everyone's saving. Everyone behind Joe.
Joe, 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 Joe. Let's go, Joe. Let's go, Joe. DM jump. Goes way bad. And good as it gets.
Yeah, Runaway Punk. I just realized they got two leaders of an NFL team in AEW. Three. PK works for Jags. You got the Denver Broncos head coach, and you have the Denver Broncos starting quarterback. Sean Payton, the ref. Max Caster is Russell Wilson.
Think about
NFL's AFC conference represented well.
it.
Good job. I'm not cheering for CM Punk. I'm cheering for the crowd over there booing that man.
Oh, man.
Joe completely playing the baby face right now is weird.
Dude,
Of course, you would get something called an Italian nightclub.
that's my sandwich right there, man. Yeah, Joe's definitely not gonna. He's already had his cool stuff.
Outside of the stomp that comes with wrestling, I love Joe's punches. I guess it helps because he's one of the few people that actually throws a jab like how a jab should look. Everyone else is just like hockey fight punches.
Yeah, I think that does a lot.
Well, I've never paid attention. Is he a southpaw?
He throws southpaw usually.
It's just the fact that like left-handed people only make up such a small percent of the world.
Mm-hmm. He shouldn't throw southpaw.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably is left-handed.
It's weird though because if he was left-handed, you think he would chop left-handed.
Hmm. It's true. He does chop him, right?
So maybe
But he
it's just a
throws punches. Right?
well, Stan's left. He throws punches still with his right.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just with a lack of needing for like a hook or something in this. It's just using the strength of his right hand for the
Yeah, maybe so. Yo, yo, yo.
order has been placed. Oh, check this out. This was on a meme page. Do you understand it?
Oh, you miss.
Look above it on the football stadium.
Yeah.
But the fact that it was a meme page and it has a high school from like a couple cities over from me, I'm like, what? Because I had heard about the stadium having the misspelling.
It's pretty good. Come on, hell you miss.
Today short did 2.6 already. It's hot as fuck. Joey Janela like when he wiped away the sweat
Yeah.
and danced up to 491. Someone put jelly Nutella.
Somebody said what?
This is a comment someone put jelly Nutella.
Uh,
I'm just gonna like and thumbs up it because I don't know how to respond to that. Oh my god, is he really? Is he going to do it? Oh, that's not where I thought he was going with it, but because he did the side slam that Cena always did before the five knuckle shuffle.
oh,
Because he used to, well, originally when Cena did it, it was kind of closer to like a Blue Thunder Bomb. It was called like the Kill Switch or whatever. I got weaker.
so he's gonna do some.
Yeah, you could tell he was not putting any weight down on that pin.
Yeah. The rest spot for them. Yeah.
So I don't know if you ever saw a picture of Benoit's kid at ringside for an AEW show.
Who the hell is Benoit?
Chris Benoit.
Oh, I thought you said Ben Watt. Like,
Benoit's kid at ringside.
yeah.
That is one person Christian Cage cannot do the dead dad thing with.
Hey. Nobody's off limits. It's kind of his thing. It's so great. It's like, hey, Nick Wayne, I hear you have a dead dad. Yeah. I didn't really want to see this one again, but
It's
I
hard to
always love seeing it. But love getting to see Joe either way.
great. It's one of those things. I love Samoa Joe. He's entertaining, but feeling like the outcome is never in question, kind of thing.
Yeah. That and the fact that I feel like we're about to watch CM Punk in the main event all off. See that again. CM Punk's got bloody underwear. Get him, Joe.
That looked terrible.
See him jump.
Overrated. The way that there's like that one spot of his hair that's completely like clean, it almost makes it look like somebody cut off a piece of his skull.
Yeah, the crowd does not that shit. They're like, all right, something good.
Crowd would have been all for it if Joe had won.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I don't like when they put a match on pay per view that you already know about.
Oh, speaking of DraftKings, are those things available now?
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's take a look. Take a look. See if we can get money. What? The questions will be available by 8:31.
Huh? I'll know the answers.
Yeah. I entered it already,
Oh,
and I can't.
that's all
Oh,
out. That's
oh, it's
why.
all out. Okay. Is there an all in one? I don't think there is an all in one.
Apparently not. Because I saw the all out one too.
Okay. That makes sense. All right. So there isn't one for all in. That's fine. I'll win my $2. That big old, that big old book.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Now don't main event all out because I don't want to see it. Oh, this one's not.
It's all right. We just made people suffer through CM Punk. Let's give them Kenny and Coda. Hangman. Like people might actually cheer and be happy. Hey, that's Detroit.
This is not CM.
Because it was turning away. We got a great view of your finger. Oh, I mean, I didn't need the top on it or anything when I did it. Honestly, that's all I had to do was like made it silly. Yeah.
So good. I think that's okay.
When you have a Titantron screen that says "Bang Bang Gang," I thought that was a kid coming out with them at first. It says out for delivery. We're gonna have a few minutes right after this. I'm gonna go keep an eye on this. Did it move? Not summer.
Okay, yeah, it's better. Here's a match I actually want to see. Yeah, bing, bing, bing. The Don Callis. I like how they did that entrance hallway thing, especially with the way that they have the paintings. It looks like paintings are hung up, so it looks like a hallway. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Japanese supernova. Oh boy. Man got a big pop. Frequented the Saints. I think he weighs more than 205 pounds now. Well, JR keeps calling him a young competitor, and Ibushi's like 40. JR referred to Kota Ibushi as a young competitor. It's like, that dude's like 40.
So, Sean Ross Sapp is reporting there was a physical confrontation between CM Punk and Jack Perry right before Punk went through the curtains.
Oh,
He's working on more details. But also, I don't know if that was this show, but
that's more than being a bitch. That's great.
it's on the picture like this is how you get Jimmy John's.
It's just
Yes.
I would hope that mine isn't the big one. Oh yeah, the number 9. It's a cookie first and foremost. Most important. It sounded like the biggest pop was in surprisingly.
And yeah, there's the candy cane. Okay, so Sean also said an update to Mercedes Monet and AEW coming to Fightful Select. Um, in response to him saying the whole Punk and Jack Perry thing, Jack Perry said it's real glass, cry me a river. After a spot involving glass at All In.
Oh boy.
Anyone that joins us, I will be trying to keep up on all that.
I want to hear some Juice Robinson chants out there.
Rock hard juice. Rock hard juice. Wrestling doesn't really have the jeering that you have in sports. Like goalies in hockey, they'll usually do like a slow chant to kind of taunt thing in their head. I'm just imagining the crowd going rock hard. Our real first wrestling match with Coda in AEW because Blood and Guts is less wrestling.
Yeah. Blood and guts is blood and guts.
Also, to be fair, based on what you said earlier, I mean, compared to JR, most of these guys are young kids, even at 41 years old.
I'm just saying, people don't call me young. I was at the grocery store one day, walking in, some older ladies starts saying, "Hey, young man," and I'm like, "She's not talking to me." And she says it again. She says, "Hey, young man," and then I turn, like she must be. I guess she's talking to me. I turn, and then she looks at me and she says, "Oh, you're not young." And I was like, "Wow." That lady just buried me 6 feet under the ground. Just, like something that stings a little bit more about being called young and having someone take it back. Like, if you just don't call me young at all, okay. But the fact that you called me young, felt like you needed to correct yourself, lets me know that you think I'm old as shit.
Kenny has Coda's name on his. Does Coda have Kenny on his?
Um,
I will say it took me way too long to ever realize why Kenny called that the whole Terminator, or why that thing got called the Terminator thing before he did that dive. And it's just because of the beat that he smacks the mat with,
oh,
and like the way he rises up like Terminator with the music. Judgment Day, like I think the first time we see him is always in like a down kneel position like that.
mhm.
Why is the ref gotta step in there? He wasn't being double teamed yet. It's still the legal guy beating him up.
No, he's gonna get in
Juice. Just save me want honeycombs while you're at it.
there.
Ever since the juice compared to the honeycomb creature, I can't unsee it now. Especially with his hair going this wild. First, CM Punk, Max. Did that say Big Daddy V? I'm like, I don't remember Punk being in WWE at the same time as Viscera. Dakota, Busham, Kenny sites. I want to know where that terminology started. Donnybrook? Who the hell came up with that? Why? What the hell, Juice? Yeah, that was one hell of a jumping slap.
Really wish they had not. Peppers. Yeah, kill him. Break his legs off.
Not to lie, Don, we saw you stab him. We were there.
Have on his black forces.
Actually, why in the hell would you make Rick Knox a referee of this match? Last time he was involved with any of these guys, you slayed him out. I can't hear like what they're saying, but whenever I hear that tone, I'm like, Keith Lee's not in the ring.
So that just makes me know that it's gonna get real wild when Daddy Ass comes out.
Oh, Keith Lee was on Collision too. Or Rampage one of the two. Kind of missed there.
He touched him very lightly, but he touched him.
See, now the whole DraftKings makes a whole lot more sense. It was all out in 831, considering we don't even know what card yet.
Yeah. I only know of 3 matches that are happening for that. Guarantee you.
Let's
They
see.
already talked to Algeria.
Stan and Ruby was confirmed, and then the TNT title match.
Okay. Actually, I didn't know Staten Maybe was confirmed.
I sent you the message.
Did you see it? Oh, you did. Yeah. Yeah. I just assumed it was happening.
Well, Ruby had a promo, and then
Yeah.
Statler promo.
Yeah. Said something about it last week or something. I was like, yep, it's going to happen at All Out.
Coda.
In the face.
I was gonna say that was a terrible angle to show that from. I keep saying certain things on commentary that make me think I'm from another commercial. Is it like, are we gonna finally get this matchup that we've been dying to see? We'll find out.
I can move and think. I just need to cool this thing. It's about to juice his loose.
That was kind of scary looking because Heyman barely missed.
Yeah. Down those punks.
That's interesting. Like Takeshita was up, like looking like he was waiting for something. They went back to like, ooh, I've tried like every tap. I swear there was a way to pre-cook that thing and it just never worked. Uh, Like I tried the 3 times. 2 is to change the voltage. 3 seems to do nothing. We might find out tomorrow Kota Ibushi has a broken nose or something.
devastating. He got so much speed on it. Wow. All right.
So when they first relied on the V trigger, like a minute ago against the catch, I was like, all right, this is gonna be where Kenny goes for it to catch the counters and wins, but didn't see it like that.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I was like, something's got to happen, but didn't know that's how. Catch the slow baby face. I don't care what anyone says. He does not look like a heel.
I wish Don Callis' heat was coming through right now.
What do you think about FDR? That's interesting. They picked this one. That's
So on the way here, I played all my music, all the Lake songs, so it didn't matter what genre or playlist it came from. Two songs came out on my trip: "Cult of Personality" and the FTR theme song.
FTR over there, huh?
Let's go, Young Bucks.
Yeah. But this, I don't feel like I have a dog to pick in this one. Both of them
I like
pretty
both,
equal.
but it feels like FTR has kind of gotten stale, or at least this title reign with them or whatever.
I don't know. I think I've liked it just maybe because the matches have been really good. But I've been a big fan. Promo wise, whatever, don't care. But I don't care about 90% of the wrestlers' promos anyway. High standards, very high standards for promos. Like, yeah, that's okay. And people are like, oh my God. See stuff online about how something was such an amazing promo, and I'll be like, yeah.
I mean, it also doesn't help that a lot of their title reign recently has just been being CM Punk's sidekick. I'm just like, something needs to change up on that side to kind of get some steam for them again.
Wow.
See, that'd be interesting for like the elite to be able to look back and be like, all right, we did all in, and it led to all of this.
Yes, boy. FTR's gonna.
They do. I just hope there's I don't know, something that can kind of propel them forward after. I'm just happy the match of stable is still happened. Mr. Moonshot on the left.
I want to hear some kind of chant about the cash and guns.
Wasn't that point in the match where they look at Cash and they do like this? Well, like, oh, are they trying to call back to when they were Bullet Club? No, no, they're not. Hey, it's your favorite ref again.
Yeah, Black Forces man is back out there again. Wait, that 2 matches in a row for him?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think he left.
Yeah, he didn't leave the ring.
Because Sean Payton was punking Joe. Or was it? I think we've seen Aubrey once already tonight. I think it's been Aubrey, Sean Payton, Rick.
Oh yeah, Aubrey did. So always had 2 matches. Like she did 1-0 on the show.
AW putting up like the trending things up in the corner with the X. Sorry, I refuse to rebrand like Twitter in my head because I don't want to refer to X, or if I lead people to tweets, I don't want to say X.com.
Yeah, she's a little bit louder than the Young Bucks.
Fear the revolver.
There we go. Somebody had to do it. Just noticed the armbands. Ray Brody Jerry.
Me and Brandon were talking about it yesterday. Unfortunately, like watching SmackDown, I'm realizing real quick. I'm like sitting here thinking, like going into it, I'm just having like flashbacks to Eddie, and I went back and watched some of the Eddie stuff, and all the people that were super emotional. And then I'm sitting there watching the one for Bray at start. I'm like realizing as I'm looking at the roster, I'm like a lot of these people don't really know, right? Some of the people he's had the biggest stuff with, well, Brody gone, Randy Orton injured, Cena gone, Alexa Bliss out, Bliss out pregnant. Jerry become Lawler on commentary a long time ago. It was a whole running gag for a while about horny JR on commentary.
Yeah.
Also didn't help. I think he got caught liking like X-rated stuff on Twitter.
He's an old ass man.
It was like a little bit after his wife died too, like maybe like 9 months, 2 years. It's like the dude's a single man.
He's a dirty old man. Come on, leave him alone, people.
You may not realize that you can see what people like on there. The one streamer that's still like hanging down in the corner right there. Still on there in turbo too.
Yeah. Gotta keep that one straight.
I'm guessing he got caught on the overhead stuff. Aaron, we were talking about earlier. At this point, I don't need JR out there for 3, 4, 5 hour shows.
He's trying, man. He, yeah, damn it, JR. Beat your ass, and he'll never run out of gas.
They're doing one of the singing things again. Can't understand half of it. Oh, look at you and your UK tights FTR. Oh, I can't say much. I thought the Elite shirts when they went to Canada for the first time, even though they were suspended, I thought those were cool.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, Grandpa Dax.
That was nice.
He did get kicked.
Because that's one of those things you have to be like the timing on that had to be perfect. It's
Different scene. Let's actually wear wrestling. Because usually they have on some Air Force Ones or some Jordans.
Nick loves himself some Jordans. I just want to know how Cash Wheeler and Mark Davis are related. Davis just feels like that '90s WCW version of that Cash.
Kind of similar, I guess. And
No, it's just basically the build and the mullet.
everything's about.
You gotta sprawl, Dax. You gotta sprawl.
It's interesting
What's that?
how often the Bozeman might suplex the dance because he's shaped like a barrel.
I just wish they would have, like, if they were supposed to be looking like he was fighting it, I just wish he would have looked like he was fighting it harder, like actually trying to sprawl or something.
Yeah, yeah. It just looked like he was having trouble standing up.